When a SLOAN G2 flushometer fails to flush, there can be a variety of causes. One possible cause is that the range of the sensor beam is either too short or too long. If you have a G2 unit that is capable of range adjustment, here's how to do it. Using a hex key, loosen the two screws on the top of the unit on either side of the override button. Remove the override button, remove the cover, and pull out the rubber plug from the top of the module to gain access to the potentiometer. If you don't see a white screw under the rubber plug, then your module does not have the range adjustment feature. But if you do see a white screw, then you can adjust the range. If the range is too long, turn the screw counterclockwise. If the range is too short, turn the screw clockwise. The full range of the adjustment screw is only 3/4 of a turn, so make your adjustments in small increments. Once you've set the desired range, replace the rubber plug and put the cover back on, and put the override button back in, and tighten the two screws on the top of the unit. The factory setting of the sensor range should work in most situations, and making any adjustments yourself could void your warranty, so be certain that it's necessary before you make any adjustments. Another reason a SLOAN G2 valve could fail to flush is that the batteries are dead. The G2 will warn you when the batteries are getting low by quickly flashing 4 times when you arrive at the urinal. The first time this happens, there is enough power left for about 4,000 flushes. If your urinal is in a high traffic area, you'll want to change the batteries soon after seeing those flashes. Here's how to do it. Again, loosen the screws to remove the override button and cover assembly. Unplug the electrical connector from the battery compartment, then loosen the retaining screw. Remove the dead batteries and replace with fresh ones. Replace the cover and tighten the retaining screw. Make sure that the battery compartment sits tightly against the gasket to ensure a good seal. Do not over-tighten the screw. Then place the sensor module back onto the plate and plug the connector back into the battery compartment cover. Replace the button assembly and cover and tighten the two screws on the top of the unit. Another possible reason that your SLOAN G2 valve isn't flushing is that your solenoid needs replaced. The best way to determine if the solenoid is at fault is to listen for a clicking sound after the valve is activated. If you do not hear that click, then you need to replace the solenoid. To do that, loosen the control stop cover with a non-marking wrench and then unscrew the stop cover. If you have a vandal-resistant cover, you'll need to use a screwdriver to pop the cover off. Turn the stop screw clockwise to shut off the water. Then remove the override button and cover assembly as before, and unplug the wire clip from the battery compartment and remove the module. Remove the solenoid by turning it counterclockwise. Make sure you remove any O-rings or bits that are stuck inside the solenoid housing. Each new solenoid comes with new O-rings, so if the old ones are still stuck inside the housing, the solenoid will not make the proper connection. The valve will not shut off and will run continuously. Thread the new solenoid into the housing by turning it clockwise. Hand tighten until it's just past snug. And place the electronic module back onto the base. Reconnect the wire clip onto the battery housing door and replace the outside cover and push button assembly and tighten the screws. Open the stop back up by turning the screw counterclockwise. Then reattach the stop cover and tighten.